Okay, and we are live on YouTube. Welcome everyone to my daily life with purpose. My name is Circe. I'm from the Philippines, but basically living here in the UAE, particularly in Abu Dhabi. Welcome everyone. For those who are watching on TikTok and will watch the replay on YouTube later. Hello to everyone. Thanks for coming here. Today we are now on our day 16 of our character development challenge, which goes to for 30 days. So today we'll be discussing resilience. Yesterday we didn't discuss about courage. What a wonderful discussion. Every time we are talking about courage, it's always ending up with a very good and fruitful discussion because we all need courage. But how about resilience? Okay. How do we define resilience? Have you ever experienced in your life that you have you know, struck down, you have been crushed, you have been broken, but you rise up anyways. You you bounce back anyway, Despite of the difficulties, you manage to smile. Like what I'm saying earlier on TikTok live, I normally Filipinos are being described as the most resilient people. So how about you guys, my dear viewers and followers? How do you define resilience in your life? And have you ever experienced being resilient in many ways or in a particular way? Yeah. I feel like I have stood strong in everyday storms of my life. Wow, RD, my always and consistent viewer and follower, RD said, I feel like I have stood strong in everyday storms of my life. That is actually correct because every single day that you we all know, we don't know each other, but in general we know that each and every one of us is going through something, right? Each one of us is going through pains, heartaches, health issues, mental illness, but we manage to get up every single day, prepare ourselves, and then go to work, manage to encounter many people during the day, and then we will go home again alone. So, that's actually a very good example of being resilient because instead of you being stuck on the bed, because I know a lot of you are going through something, so you still manage to get up. And that's a wonderful example, RD. Thank you so much for sharing. How about the others? When I search about resilience, I search the meaning because we know the meaning of resilience. It's kind of like, bouncing back, rising up despite of the, difficulties that we are facing uh, each and every day. So in here, okay, good morning. I do encourage a lot of Filipinos here. How do you experience? Let's prove if you are if we are being called resilient people. How do we practice resilient? Hello, sweetheart. Hello, Mark Bucker. Good Buckler. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. I think you are new here. Welcome to my daily life with purpose. And yeah, feel free to comment your insights, your questions, and anything. Okay, where are you from? Mark Buckner. Buckner. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but how is your day? Everything is fine. Hamza Jabari. Hi, dear. How are you today? I am good. How about you, Jabari? How are you? So I searched for the simple meaning, like how to define resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover, same as as I said, bouncing back, rising up. Resilience is the ability to recover, adapt, and grow stronger after facing pain, pressure or setbacks. It's not actually about being uh, vulnerable. It's not even about being unbreakable, you know. It's about bouncing back, rising up, adapting, growing stronger, keeping the faith and move, okay? Even when life knocks us down. Please, can you follow me? Sure. Have you followed me already? What is this? Mark Buckner. Best way to be resilient is to believe every day is new. Once you wake up, it's a new day. Yes, it's a new day. Always a new day. Oh, new day, new chance, new opportunity, new time. Mike Bonner, where are you from? I'm from the Philippines. Okay. Hi, Upgrade. You are here. Welcome back. It's been a while. How are you today? So, you know, it's very simple. Like it's a very simple characteristic of a person being resilient, you know. But not all of us can practice it. Not all of us can truly understand the power of bouncing back. Not everyone. By the way, today's your mic is super clear, even in the car. Oh, is it? Because I unplugged the, no, I make sure that I made it a point that I charge my phone. So it's unplugged. I think there's something wrong already with the phone. It's an old phone, and even the charger is, I think it's grounded. So I made it a point to charge my phone before going live because of what we experienced yesterday. So yeah, maybe that was the reason. You know, it's grounded already. Okay. So again, um, I'm okay. How about you? I am good. RD 1265. Hi, bro. How are you today? RD, someone said hi to you. Okay. Hi, favorite. Hello, Senior Save. Mac Banner. Okay. Okay. I followed you back, Mark Banner. I don't know if it is Banner or Buckner. Can you say hi to Zurog? Hello. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. So, what I'm saying is resilient or resiliency or resilience. You know, it's a very simple thing. It's a very simple word, similar to kindness, you know, kindness, humility, and, you know, but not a lot of people are doing it. Not a lot of people are practicing it. There are so many people that when life tries to hit them, when life tries to knock them down, they would normally end up depressed. You know, it's okay to be depressed. Actually, it's okay to feel the anxiety, you know, but remaining there, staying there in that position is what is wrong. You know, there is a saying in the Filipinos, you know, daanan mo lang pero wag mong tambayan. That means that, you know, hi boom boom clips, daanan mo lang pero wag mong tambayan. Meaning to say, you just pass through the stage, but don't be a bystander there. Don't stand there. You know, don't just stand and sit there in that stage. You just walk and pass that stage. Okay? Because every one of us will be passing every stage in life. Like there is a stage of happiness, there is a stage, like, okay, let's say a day. Every day, every stage of our life, there's a day that we are happy, there's a day that we are sad, there's a day that we will mourn, there's a day that, you know, but we need to pass through that stage. And continue walking. But there are people that they are like for example they pass through these breakups, like the first heartaches that they ever experienced, and they stayed there. It's so sad. There is this vlogger in the Philippines that he is looking for those who are victim of anxiety and depression. It's so sad that there are people who can just imagine for 12 years they are just sitting and lying on bed, not even getting out of the bed for 12 years. Imagine that. And I came to question myself. See, in the same country where we are being called resilient people, but in the same country there are people who are like that. Imagine, for 12 years or even more, they are just on the same bed. They are not even changing clothes for 12 years. Imagine how life is challenging, not only that particular person, including the family members, and the one who is taking care of that boy. But he's no longer a boy but a man, because for 12 years he's celebrating birthday, he's pooping, he's peeing on the same place. And I said, okay, maybe that is just one. Okay, maybe that is just one among millions of the Filipino people. Okay, maybe this is just a rare scenario. Okay. And then I happened to watch again another live where this man, you know, got depressed, anxiety attack, and it affects his mental health. And he was locked in the room for 16 years because of mental health issues. He was locked in the room for 16 years. And both of them, the first man and the second man that I'm giving you as an example, is already having this long hair, long and long and oh my god, I can't describe, but long hair, and it's already heavy and stick because it's all the dirt is already there, you know and they are pooping, and I was like, see, this is the same country where we are being called resilient people. Okay, so there are actually people in the same country that who cannot practice resilience, who cannot be resilient. Okay, dinaanan, tinambayan. So they pass through it and they stand and sit and even lie down on that stage, and they never move on. They never bounce back. It is as if they are just waiting for the life to be taken away from them. The thing is, how horrible and terrible it is for the family members who are taking care of them, especially the mother. I salute the mother. When I'm watching that vlog, I salute the people who are actually helping. They took the courage to help that family, especially that man, and cut his hair, took him a bath, cleaned his whole body. You know, they didn't they didn't thought of the illness or whatsoever. They took the courage to help. They changed the clothes. And when I am trying to look back, feel free to share your own example. Ha. When I'm trying to think about my situation, if you do not have the courage to get up every single day, and you do not have the power of the Holy Spirit with you when you pray, like what I said yesterday, I do not have the energy. I did not have I'm sick the other day. And I asked my best friend, please pray for me because I needed to do live today. I needed strength. I needed wisdom. Okay, but I couldn't get up. But she said, okay, I will be praying for you. And I was able to do the live. Okay, I was able to do the live. Sometimes we do not have like by looking at that two particular examples, but I know now that they are not just two. There are many, not only in the Philippines but around the world. Imagine there are also people around the world who are obese. I've watched also one vlog from an international vlogger, and that person, that lady, was very obese, and she doesn't want to go out of her room. She just wanted to be on her bed, going to the washroom on her bed, to the washroom on the bed, and she doesn't want to go out of her room because she got depressed. And she was just being fed, or she was just being, the food is being delivered on her room, and she just kept on eating, watching TV, and she became obese, and she cannot even pass through the door of her own room. Imagine that they need to break the door in order for that young lady to pass through, to get out of her room. So I did realize that it is not only happening in the Philippines, it's happening around the world, even in India, in your Algeria, in Egypt. It's happening there. And there are people who cannot really practice resilience, okay? And looking back to my personal example, like, if you know exactly what I'm going through, if you know exactly what I am, um, you know, trying every single day, I did realize that there are really moments in my life that I just don't want to go out. I just want to be on my bed. I just want to sleep, eat, and that's it. It seems like life is meaningless. Life is, I've been on that stage. And getting out of that stage is strength, is grace from God, actually. It's a grace, it's a gift from God that, who would ever imagine, that you will manage to get up every single day. So hopefully today in our prayers, as we practice resilience, as we practice how to be resilient every single day, we also include in our prayers those people who cannot move, who cannot even talk. I saw this one real life story. I saw this one real life story in the Philippines as well. When something happened, I think it's traumatic. That particular lady stopped talking. I think something happened in the family. I forget exactly the what happened. After that, I think someone died. I think her sister or brother died. After that, he stopped, or she stopped talking. She stopped talking, and only after many years she started talking again. So there are really stages. So it depends how long. So we cannot judge everyone. Talking about resilience, we cannot judge if someone is going through something. Let's not be so judgmental about other people. Oh, you are carrying only this tiny little petty things, and it you called it already problem. You called it already like heavy, but you cannot judge. Maybe what is tiny and light for you is heavier to someone. Okay, and whatever is lighter and lighter to you is I heavier to you is lighter to someone. So let's not be so quick to judge anyone when they said I am depressed, when they said I do not want to see you today, when someone said I need space. So we need to respect. So again, see, we are going from week 1, week 2, and now we are on our week 3 of our 30-day character development challenge. It's going deeper and deeper and deeper. Before we are just talking about in resilience, being resilient. Allow me to drink my water. In resilience, we will practice every single thing that we have discussed from day one. Okay. So for those who need space, for those who are trying to cope up, for those who are trying to heal, you know, let's be gentle to them. Let's be kind to them. Let's respect them. Let's understand them. Let's be compassionate to them. You know, those people who act with kindness and generosity to help, with courage to help that man who was locked in the room for 16 years, they show empathy, they show compassion, they show kindness, they showed uh, what is this? They showed gentleness, you know, they showed respect. So might as well we are being encouraged to do the same. Okay, because we'll never know when these people will be having the strength again to bounce back. Okay. And worst comes to worst, there are people that they didn't want to be stuck on the same stage, so they just ended their life there. How sad it is. How sad it is, right? And I don't know, but many of us, or some of us, if not all, have also thought about that. You know, I don't, I don't want to be stuck on the stage, so might as well I just end my life here. So that's the worst scenario. That's the worst scenario. But today we are being reminded that resilience is very important. The character of being resilient is very important. That every stage that we are going through will just pass, and we have the power through the grace of God. We have the power to rise up again, to bounce back, smile, and be successful. Be successful. Anyways, how about you? How about you guys? What is did you have did you ever experience, you know, um, the down moments of your life? Down moments of your life. Yeah. Are they there is 1265? I thought it was just I when Jabari said hi to you, I thought it was just uh, part of the message, the 1265. Now I realized you actually have added something uh, on your username. It's RD 1265. 1265. 12. Anyways, okay. Job loss to purpose. I was thinking about job loss to purpose, but I'm still looking for a job. Anyways, resilience. Okay, I thought someone commented it's AI. Okay, what else? What example can we use to better understand resilience? What good example can we use? Um, um, okay. Those who are experiencing breakups. Maybe their breakups are their breakthroughs. Breakthroughs. Their breakups are actually a redirection. Okay, because they have been out of a toxic relationship. They have been freed from a toxic relationship. You know, so when there are so many people who are like that. There is this one famous vlogger again in the Philippines. He said that for many years I was stuck in a toxic relationship, that there is this hitting and all. And then after many years that we finally broke up, I feel so free. I feel so like a man. I feel like I'm truly a man. He is a man actually. And he said, I am stronger. I'm stronger than ever. And then what else? What else? Those who are um, those who are going through, like for example, cancer patients or any serious illnesses that they're going through, and then one day they came to know that they are cancer free. So you know imagine, you've been trying to wake up every single day, like for example the dialysis. I have a friend who is going through dialysis, and I think for a week, two to three times he needs to go to the hospital and do some dialysis. But he is still smiling. He's taking videos. He's very thin now, and he's still taking videos every time, just to record himself, maybe. Okay, just to record himself. And every morning he will wake up 4 a.m. in the Philippines, or 3 to 4 a.m. Then they will go to the hospital and reach the hospital at 5 or 6 a.m. And then yeah, he is recording it. He's still smiling. He's still telling everyone that him every single day he's still grateful. He is very much grateful of it, for his life, every single day. That despite of his illnesses, a kidney failure, he's going to the hospital twice or three times a week for the dialysis. And he said, I'm so much grateful with my life and for the people who are helping me. See, despite of the difficult things, the test of life, he was still able to smile and be grateful. Be grateful. Imagine that. What else? What good example uh, can we uh, relate to resilience? I've been thinking about this many times. My job loss, my job loss to purpose. You know, when when I came to understand that God is, I'm not angry at all. I'm not questioning Him, but I seek guidance, because until now I'm not still getting, job, that I have been praying for. But I also think about it, like, Cersei, if you have the job and you will wake up 6 a.m. in the morning, and you will be there in the office from 8 to 6 p.m., and then you will be stuck in the traffic by, let's say, 6 to 7, and then you will reach home at 8 p.m., then you will prepare again, then you will sleep, and again you will wake up again in the morning by 5 a.m., then you will prepare, and the same thing. Do you think you will be able to do this daily life on TikTok? Do you think you will be able to to share your messages and your what is this, your story, and the one that I want you to share to everyone? I've been thinking about it. So it could be a good example also when we are losing our job, when we are being redirected. So job loss to purpose. So I know this is one of my purpose, but I'm still seeking, I'm still asking God, Lord, please help me and guide me. Okay, because I needed a job. I needed to a means to survive. But I'm just thinking about it. Maybe God is giving me the time to use and utilize for the messages to be out there, to be shared with you guys. So yeah, so we have three examples: breakups, to breakthroughs, and health. You know, our health, also health issues, physical health issues, and then we have given also those mental health issues that, once we manage to fight, once we manage recover, we will bounce back really. And then job loss to purpose, you know. So those are real life example that we can relate to resilience. Bounce back. I have attended one conference when I was in college. I have attended one conference during my college years. The title of the conference is Bounce Back. It's kind of like, a ball. When you are being dribbled, the ball, you are the ball. When you are being dribbled, if it's slowly dribbled, you will bounce back slowly. If you will put effort to bounce the ball, it will bounce back with a lot stronger, you know. So we are like a ball. In that conference, we are like a ball. So, ball with air. We are not flat ball because there are ball but without air inside. So every time life knock us down, we stayed there. We stayed there. So meaning to say we're not using our brain. So we stayed there. So we need to use our brain, we need to put air inside the ball so that when life knocks us down harder, the harder we will bounce. Imagine a ball. Okay. The deeper we are being dribbled or being put on the floor, the harder we will bounce back, right? So that's the conference was very enlightening and full of wisdom. But the core message for that conference is we are like a ball and we need to put air on it, not the flat ball. Because imagine a ball. I have a ball here. Where is my ball? I have my what is this? Stress ball. I don't know where I put. I used it yesterday. I don't know where I put it. Maybe on my bed. So I have this stress ball and I'm using it. you know, I just remember. I then when the ball doesn't have air inside, you need to say you're not using your brain and you're not using your heart. When the life knocks you down, you will just be there, flat. You will not be able to bounce back. So we got to use and be strong in mind, in spirit, and in heart. We need to be strong in mind, in spirit, and in our heart. Okay, so that when life knocks us down, boom, we will be able to bounce back. The harder we will be knocked down, the harder we will bounce back. Okay, so let's think positive. When I'm going to bounce back, imagine a slow motion of the ball. I'm like a ball falling in a slow motion. Okay, I didn't even hit yet the ground because once I hit the ground, the deepest, the core, that's the moment that I will bounce back. Okay, so imagine, my imagination is working today. Imagine, I'm imagining myself like a ball, and I was on a slow motion. I'm, the ball is being dropped in a slow motion. I'm going down, down, down. And maybe I haven't hit the floor yet. Because once it does, I will bounce back. I will bounce back. Okay, how about you guys? How about you? Hi, Mark. Welcome back. How about you? What was the season in your life when you felt crushed, broken, and you managed to bounce back? Is there any season in your life, or is there any particular day in your life? Is there any particular stage in your life 2022 was my bounce back moment. Wow. And once you bounce back, you will never go down again, right? Because you know already how to bounce back. You will just dribble the ball. Yes, RD. King Majesty, hello, good morning. 2022 was my bounce back moment. And I'm so happy, that you were able to manage to bounce back. Okay, I got grip of my life, knew that it was important, my health, my peace. That was important. My health and my peace. 2022. So 3 years ago. Okay. Whatever happened to your life that knocked you down, that made you broken, that made you crushed, okay, and you were able to bounce back, that's a grace. That's a grace from God that you were able to bounce back. And look at you now. You are healthy. Gravity is doing its magic, and I feel like it's going down again. No, it will just dribble. Once you already experience bouncing back, harder. Now you will just able to dribble the ball. You know, you're just able to dribble the ball, and yeah. So I can use as a representation for this resilience. I can use ball. But as bouncing back. Now gravity is doing magic. Yeah, I feel like my life was marked in order to bounce back. Yeah. Before it was hard. It seems like we are the ball. It seems like we are being dropped from the 19th floor of the building or the 20th floor of the building. We are being dropped from there. And then we are falling long enough. And then we bounce harder. Okay. So imagine we are a ball falling. But now that we already experience how to bounce back, we're just dribbling, you know. Di-dribble na lang tayo ng bola. It's no longer from the 20th floor. We're just playing it. We know already how to handle the ball. There are so many people who don't know how to dribble. Not exactly how to play basketball. That there are people who don't even know how to dribble. For me, at somehow I've learned how to dribble. Literally. Hi, hello, welcome. For those who are new here, welcome. Feel free to comment your name, your location, okay, and you can also share your stories. Okay, feel free to follow. Just don't be deflated. That is the thing, yeah. And if you feel deflated, find something to inflate your life. Yeah, that's why I told you, no, when life is knocking us down, we also need to use our brain, to use our heart, and use our spirit, and be stronger in mind, in heart, and spirit. That is our air, that is our air, that is our means, to make the ball round. Otherwise, if it is deflated, when someone like drop us from 20th floor, drop us to the floor, we will stay there and we will never bounce back. So that's why we have this 30-day character development challenge for us to feel ourselves, to choose ourselves, to love ourselves, and be strong in mind, heart, and spirit, so that when life is knocking us down, we have air inside the ball. And when we are being dropped, we will bounce back. Hi, I'm in Qatar. Hello, I am Ed. Good morning. Welcome to my daily life with purpose. Welcome. So, yeah, you are right. Find something to inflate your life. So this 30-day character development challenge is that something. We need to prepare ourselves. We really need to prepare ourselves and be strong. Okay? And be strong. Because if not, especially those who haven't experienced yet how terrible life is, you know, those who are still, in yesterday, so I think it was RD who said, not yesterday but the other day, um wait, okay, studying is like, the best season. Okay, the best season, because when you start working, you will not experience life in the same way, right? It seems like, sleep also. It seems like sleep also. Like where we did deprive ourselves from sleeping, and then when we get older, sleeping has become one of the most luxurious thing we could ever have. Now, but life being terrible is subjective and relative to your life. Being terrible is subjective and relative to your life. What's the most terrible moment for me might be someone best scenario. Yes. Yes. You are right. That's why I'm telling you, no, let's not be so quick to judge, because some people might experience like your tiny little petty thing is already heavy to some, and your heavy is also a tiny little petty thing to others. So let's not be too quick to judge. That's actually true, RD. What most terrible moment for you could be best scenario for others. Like a billionaire losing his wealth to become a millionaire. He will consider it bad. I will consider myself lucky to be a millionaire. Yes. Yeah. What a perfect example. What a perfect example. Billionaire losing his wealth to become a millionaire. It's bad for him because it's a loss for him. But for us, being a millionaire is already a blessing. Wow. You are full of wisdom today. I think you have slept nicely last night. Hello from Sidrat Al Muntaha. Hi, safe pets. Hello, good morning. Welcome to my daily life with purpose. I haven't slept yet. Why? Normally, Ironic told me, Cersei RD is sleeping at 11 p.m. That is the flame before I go out. Oh, what is the reason behind your sleepless night? Anyways, okay, for those who are new here, welcome to my daily life with purpose. Today we are talking about resilience. Okay, bouncing back, rising up, getting uh getting up stronger. I'll tell you nothing good. I saw your live yesterday. I saw your live yesterday, but I will not talk about it. I was there. I was there. I told you I'm watching. I was there when two, and then it became three, and then it became four. It's okay, RD. It's okay. Hi, Pokton. Good morning. Welcome back. Why did you name your username to KFC? KFC. Okay. Oh my god, my god, my god. My laptop is dying. Please don't die. I'm still doing my live. Okay. Aha, I like that name, KFC. Okay. Already I joined actually. Like I joined but nobody noticed that I joined in the live. Um, but you know, I just keep myself hidden because there are, I think one guy who joined, and I said, okay, I just watch from the outside. So, anyways, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Please feel free to comment your name, your location. Free Fire Guy. Hi. How are you? I am good. Sometimes I miss the comment on YouTube. Sorry for those who are watching on YouTube because sometimes I'm so focused on my TikTok live. I think this is my bad. This is my mistake, that I'm so occupied and I'm so focused on my TikTok live that I tend to um, you know miss out some comments on YouTube. Hello, welcome everyone. Thanks for watching. And for those who are watching this live replay later, please do not forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Okay? Thanks everyone. Hello, yeah. I missed many topics because many days I am out of TikTok because of work more. Okay, it's okay, Pokton, it's okay. Senor Zaif, resilience is with disciplined consistency. Oh, how did you know that tomorrow's topic is about discipline? Our topic for tomorrow is about discipline, and this is one of the areas. This is one of the character traits that I fail the most. Discipline, not because of I don't want to do it, but because something always is coming up when I'm about to do it. Like, for example, I have my daily routine. I want to be more disciplined about it. I want to do it consistently. As much as possible, I want to do this live at 5 or 5:30 a.m. as much as possible. Because, my audience from Algeria, from Morocco, from Egypt, they are waiting for me. They are even messaging me, are you going to do live today? Are you going to do live today? Because they are waiting from 5 to 5:30, and they can stay up to 6:30. And lately, I'm starting the live. I think for this week, I'm starting the live at 6:30, and they are already sleeping. So, tomorrow we will be discussing about discipline, and hope that our discussion will help me even, to be more disciplined about my time, about my purpose, about my daily schedule, because discipline and consistency really, Senior Zaif, and to everyone who is watching, is one of the most important ingredient to be successful. And I myself, like what I'm always been telling here, this daily life, this especially this 30-day character development challenge, is for me first and foremost. It's for me to remind myself every single day that I what I needed to practice. So what I'm trying to do, why I'm doing this live, because I want it to help you guys as well. If it is helping me, it will help you as well. Okay, maybe it will not be applicable for everyone, for all of you, but to some. Okay, so today we are discussing about resilience, and tomorrow we will be discussing discipline. The most Every successful person, every time they are sharing their success story, discipline, consistency is always mentioned. They, they always mention discipline and consistency in the story of success. Okay, so Senior Zaif, thank you for your comment. Resilience is with discipline, consistency. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be discussing discipline. I missed many topic. It's okay, Fukton. Okay, like what I've always been telling again. You just receive the right amount of message that you need. So you don't have to say sorry. You don't have to say like I was late, I was not there. You just receive the right amount of message that are meant to be received. Okay, so if you want, you can always go back and go to my YouTube challenge and channel and watch the live replay. Okay, yeah, there were people from the past who tried to mess my life again, but today is a new day. Oh, okay, okay. I was waiting from midnight. Oh, so you haven't slept. So that is the cause of your sleepless night. Anyways, just don't, you know already how to handle life's challenges and difficulties. It's including those people who are trying to mess with you. So you will pass. You will get through that stage again. I know you are already strong. You've been through a lot. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a new day. Yeah, it's a new day. Always consider it's a new day. Oh, you send a request, RD, to be on the live, or it was just accident. Anyways, okay. What else? What else can we learn from today's topic? Resilience. No, you did. Ah, I did. Okay, okay. So it was gone again. Gone already. Okay, okay. Who else? What else can you share based from our topic for today's bounce back? This is very important. This is very important. If you have heard the examples that I have shared earlier, those people for 12 years, they just stay on their bed. For 16 years, they locked him to, in one small room. So they were not able to bounce back. They were not able to practice resilience. So there are people who are like that, and we are here to help them. We are not here to be pushy. We are not here. We know for ourselves how to practice resilience, how to be resilient. Okay, we know for ourselves how, but there are people who can't. So let us not be too quick to judge. Maybe it's too difficult for them to bounce back. It's too difficult for them to get out of the room. It's too difficult for them to show up. It's too difficult for them to get up. So we know how to practice resilience, but us, because we know that, hi Ate Princess, ngayon nakita ko na yung comment mo right away. Because we know that, um, we need to show empathy, compassion, kindness, gentleness, understanding to those people who can't. Because like what RD said here on TikTok, he said that some things may be difficult for us, but to others it is not. Some things that is difficult to others, but we look at it as not that much difficult. So no, we have different level. Yesterday someone commented also, it depends on the level. We are going through, all of us are going through something, but we have our level of how to handle it. you know no, you okay. I thought it's a new comment. Okay, what else can we learn from resilience? you know Resiliency, resilience. What else can we learn? Okay, apart from job loss to purpose, heartbreaks to breakthroughs, and what else? Pains to gain. There are pains that actually we experience pain, but we are gaining something. We We experience pain from, because some people, betrayed us, backstab us. But we gained another thing. Maybe we gained new friends, we gained new opportunities. So from pain to gain. What else? From health issues, from like what I shared earlier, cancer patients, for those who are going through dialysis and whatever illnesses that you might have, from health issues to scars. Your scars, is giving you something, it's giving you something. Like it is reminding you. For me, my skin is I am, colloidal. I forget the right term. Colloidal, when I have a very sensitive skin, that's why I have marks also on my face. Maybe it's not visible on the camera, but when you are going to meet me personally, you will see that I have scars also on my face, because I have this, but every time I'm looking at my scars, it reminded me of something that, oh, I've gone through a lot when I was a kid, but I've passed that stage. So from health to scars, something you've gone through in the past, but because there is a scar, it will remind you, it will remind us that we passed the stage. We bounce back. Like for example, who among you learned uh, how to ride a bicycle? Who among you who knows how to ride a bicycle? Because for us, my father always say this: you will never learn how to, uh, you know, how to ride a bicycle if you ever didn't, you know, fall, or met an accident. So you need to meet an accident first, and in order for you to fully learn how to ride a bicycle. So I've learned. I fell many times when I'm learning how to ride a bicycle. I have so much scars on my feet, but that scar reminded me that because of this, I've learned how to ride a bicycle. Yeah, I have even a strong, vivid memory when I'm trying to, practice how to drive a motorbike. We flew from the road, we flew to the rice field. Can you imagine? With me, it's a tricycle actually. I was driving a tricycle. With me is my pregnant sister. It was back in 24, I think 2011, 2011, 2012. I'm not sure. 2009 maybe, or maybe older than that. Because my sister was still pregnant to the younger nephew. Okay. So he was pregnant during the time, and I have my two other nephews and my my brother-in-law. So I was driving the motorbike, the motorcycle, the tricycle actually, and they told me like, okay, you can do that, you can do that, you can do that, and from the road we flew. We didn't boom, I don't know what happened. We just found ourselves in the middle of the rice field. Newly, if you are planting rice, it was just bagong what is that? They just put the rice, you know, the newly what is it sprouted, the newly what is that? Yung binhi. I don't know how do you call that. New. They just put the rice. They just scattered. Meaning to say it's new, the first stage of planting the rice. So we flew to the, I think, one, two, three, third, ano, ng rice field. So we flew. But without that happening, I will never learn. So I need to manage how to control the accelerator. I need to manage how to control the brake. I need to manage how to control. So I've learned. So But after that, I stopped riding or driving the tricycle. So I can still, do the bicycle, and then I can drive now. By the grace of God, I haven't experienced yet any accident while driving cars here in the UAE. Salute to the, you know, um, disciplined drivers here in the UAE, because they are afraid to get fines. They are afraid to get not only accident, but most likely they are so afraid to get fined. I am so afraid to get fined, especially speed. You know, you will see how disciplined the drivers here in the UAE, because they have strong system. The UAE itself has a strong system that allows the drivers to be more disciplined. And that's what we are missing in the Philippines, and I might as well in India. In India, I've seen a lot of roads in India. My God, if Philippines is, they are driving without speed limit, without. I've seen roads in India also in the movies. My God. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so scars, health issues to scars. We have. What else? What more examples can we use? What else? Okay. Feel free to ask, feel free to share your story, feel free to share your example. Okay. What else? Okay. When you experience the moment that you've been struck down, when you experience those moments that you are broken and crushed, who helped you? Who helped you to get up? Who helped you to bounce back? That's my question now, because most likely it is not only you who, you know who helped yourself. Oh, you need to get up. You have to hold your hands. You have to hold your own hands. Oh, Cersei, you need to get up. Okay. So who helped you? Maybe, God sent an angel in the form of your friend, in the form of your family, your mother. Like, for example, those example that I have given earlier, those people who locked themselves in their room for 12 years, 16 years. There are this group of people like vloggers who discovered them, who came to know about them, and they became an angel for that person to get out of that room and clean them, and even tried to give them medicine, because they need medicine. They need medicine to control their mental, you know. That's why we seek, sometimes we seek professional, we seek professional and expert to help us with our mental illnesses. My best friend in Dubai, so Sue, she has been a rock in my life since 2006. Wow, wow, that's so nice. If you have seen my greeting, RD, to my best friend, if you have seen my greeting to my best friend, I think I can relate so much with you. I can relate so much with you. My best friend has always been there for me. And we are so blessed. RD, you and me, I can tell you, we are so blessed with best friend. Okay. I even gained best friends here in the UAE. Those people that we are visiting in Dubai from time to time, they are the people that wherever our life will bring, they will be with us. Not in physical form, but they will be with us. Those people, when I came here, in 2013, my best friend is my uh, classmate since elementary, but we became close in high school. And then until now, she's a nurse, I'm in commerce. So, like, I'm in marketing, so we have different likes. We're actually opposite to each other, but when life hits us, you know, we have each other. And RD, I can relate with you so much. We are so blessed with best friend. You know, we might be lacking in some things. We might be lacking in support from other things, from other people, including our family. But we are blessed, and I'm so grateful that I'm having my best friend and some closest friends that I also consider best friends. Um, that who are there to help us. Yeah, to help us. I always honor them. And, I always appreciate people, and you will always be mentioned everywhere. I need to uh, charge my lucky laptop. Okay. I'm always grateful, and I always appreciate people who are always there for us. And they will be remembered no matter. As long as I have strong memory, as long as I can still remember, I will remember them. And there's telling no, sometimes your memory, you will lose your memory. Sometimes, especially for us that we have dementia and amnesia, dementia and Alzheimer's in our blood. Sometimes they are selling that you will lose your memory, but your heart will not. Your heart will always remember how they made you feel. Okay. So I'm so grateful. Maybe God has brought me here in the UAE because they are here. I will be meeting them here. I will be, so that when life hits me, they will be there to support me. Hello, hi bonsai. Good morning. Good morning. So in the story of resilience, you experienced being crushed, being broken, being knocked down. But do not forget those people who helped you. Do not forget those people who helped you bounce back. Like what I'm always saying here. Do not forget those people who helped you bounce back. Okay. Who else? Like for me, apart from those people, like my best friend and my close friends, the one thing that always helping me to bounce back, to get up, is my faith. It's my faith in God. Like I always think that there is a reason, there is a purpose why things is happening to me and with me. Okay. Janetel Pedroso, follow the creators. Thank you so much po. Maraming salamat. Bonsai, thanks for liking this live. Thank you for taking the effort to like this live. Okay. So do not forget those people who helped you bounce back, including, you know, God. Do not ever forget Him because He is the one who is giving us the strength. He is the one who is gracing us with the energy and everything that we need in order to survive every single stage of our life. Okay? Who else? Who else? For those who are able to go to therapy, to those who are able to go to therapy, you can also thank them, those experts and professionals who are trying to help us cope up with our pains, with our mental illness, with our mental health. Not that we are crazy, about to go there. We're about to go there, but we don't want to be there in that stage. So we seek the professional guidance, the expert guidance, okay, of those people who can truly help us. Okay, so some people are able and can manage to do that. When I quit my job in 2020, I know that is something wrong happening with me, that I needed medical attention, that I needed professional advice. So in 2020, I decided to quit my job so that I can get my gratuity for more than 8 years, you know. But I took a freelance, uh, what is this, visa, and the company who sponsored me promised me that they will help me to get my gratuity because I have existing loan. So the company or the bank required some documents from that sponsor to provide, like let's say a bank statement or whatsoever, showing that they are stable. They need to provide to the bank so they can release my gratuity. You know what happened? You know what happened? I got the visa, but they were not able to provide the document. So the bank hold my gratuity. The bank hold my gratuity and use it for, Cersei, we have my favorite person on this live too. Is it? Who? Code 88? Hello, good morning. Okay, it's Miss Honey. Hello, Miss Honey, good morning. So, welcome to my daily life with purpose po. Hello. We are just nagsasalita lang po ako dito all throughout. I'm just talking and talking here, and sometimes RD is commenting, sharing his own experience and other viewers. And feel free to comment your own insights, your own question, your own story po on the comment section. If you want, you can be my guest. Okay, welcome Miss Honey. Welcome. Magandang umaga po sa inyo. I told RD earlier to learn how to sing with a smile by Eraserhead. So Miss Honey, please teach RD. Anyways, okay, going back to my story, the bank, in short, put on hold the gratuity. So starting 2021, I was not able to get my gratuity. At the same time, I was not able to go to the professional as planned. Like I put 50% of my gratuity to start a business and 50% of the gratuity for my medical, for seek for medical assistance, for professional assistance. So both of them, nothing happened. Nothing happened. And I even, you know, indebted to my friends who paid for my visa. Okay, I indebted my friends who paid for my visa, and then I have small savings I used for my mother. In peso, I used for my mother. So I literally started in zero and even negative. So from there, 2021 until now, I'm still like a ball. I'm still like a ball falling from 20th floor in a slow motion, falling down, 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 down. And I'm waiting for that particular moment that I will hit the floor and bounce back. And that's resilience. Okay, I think code 88. Hello, Jello. Welcome. Thanks for joining this live. Hello. Someone needs to teach me. Yeah, someone needs to teach you how to sing with a smile. That is a very good song. Timeless song, RD. The best why staying away from back. Oh, by the way, seriously, can we see the painting? And do you bank in your house only? You need empty box. And what is that? Code 88. It was hidden by TikTok. Which one? Which RD? Which one? Can we see it? The here, this one? It's been here for what? It's already done. I just need to put my name on it. It's already done. It's when I paint, I make it also surrounded here. Okay. It's already done. And yeah, for those who for those who wants to have the same painting like this, feel free to comment and I will make one for you too. Okay, this is up for sale. And yeah, for those who wants to have the same painting and you are here in the UAE, please do let me know. Okay, please support me as I do not have a job at the moment. Please do support me. So if you also want to have paintings like this on my wall, so now this is actually big, as you can see, this is big. This is 60 by 40 size. This is bigger than this. Okay. Okay. Anyways, why there is this your life contains theme that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Commercial disclosure and paid marketing. What is this? Live visibility. Your live is not eligible for recommendation or restricted in search result for the next 10 minutes because you may be promoting brand, product, or service. The restriction will be removed once you turn on content disclosure setting. Okay. Anyways, I I think Please don't use this. Am I still live right now? Can you still see me? I'm still yes, okay. Hi Roberto, welcome back. Hello. So I just read some notification from from what is this? From TikTok. Okay, code 88, just DM me. I will make one for you too. Okay? Okay. I have other things. That's why sometimes I'm covering it. Okay. So I have also other things. I can paint more on nature, I'm actually I started this one. Before this painting, I started to finish this also. You know. This there is a story behind this painting, and this is actually connected. And yeah, I wanted to finish this. This is called. Oh my god! This is actually two thing like this. It's like this. So they are connected. Okay. So I think like this. The okay. So I'm trying to finish this also. Maybe during the day I will be doing live while doing this. But I need, every after live. This is my routine every single day. Every after live, Roberto, good morning. Did you sell your ukulele? No, yet, not yet. My ukulele is still here. I do have two ukuleles for sale. Please let me know if you are interested because, my hands are no longer able to play the ukulele. I can no longer, when I'm painting, uh, I needed to stop every 10 to 15 minutes. Even so, playing ukulele is very uh, what is this impossible for me now. So I am sharing it, I'm selling it in a lower price. Oh, sorry, TikTok. Okay, you just please DM me if you are interested. They are considered new. I just opened it maybe less than 5 times. So, okay. Yes. No, it's still here. I have two, brown and green. If you want to see, I can show it to you. They are very new. I haven't used this for a long time. See? Oh, okay. So this one, they are very new actually. So I'm selling this and this one. So see, all new. Okay, so DM na lang. Why code 88? You need to practice. You need to practice. I do encourage everyone, if you have talent, I do encourage you guys to please utilize your talent. Practice your talent. Use it while you still can. If you know how to paint, paint. If you know how to play instrument, play the instrument. If you know how to sing, sing. If you know how to dance, dance. I don't have any I don't have any issues. I received your DM, RD. I don't have any issues if I will be seeing you all day dancing on TikTok. I will be more happy because you are using your talent. You're using it. Okay, I'm so busy for this for now. During your spare time, your free time, because one day it will be taken away from us. I tell you. Imagine my hands. Last the other day also, I have to put my hands on the warm water with salt and all because it was too painful for me. And it's very challenging for me now to play the instrument. And it's very challenging for me now even to paint, even to type, you know. So I am here to remind you guys, if you have talent, please do use, practice, improve, utilize, and share your talent to others. Okay? So, like for example, RD here, he's a professional, guitarist. He's playing, I don't know how many instruments, but he's playing more than one instruments. So, yesterday also I shared with you, RD, one of like live that I have watched. He's showing his skills on what is this? Electric guitar. Okay, I think you've watched that already. Sometimes you have to do the important thing. Life is this. Yeah, I follow what's on. Wow, yeah. So I saw that live, maybe because of the algorithm, because we keep because we keep talking about talents, gifts that we need to utilize. My FYP, my FYP for you page, my algorithm is all about painting, all about playing instruments, all about dancing and singing. They are on my FYP. So I avoid, as much as possible, I avoid news. I love Beanie from the Philippines. I am a Bloom. So I don't know kay Miss Honeycomb Bloom siya or 18. Um, I am also an 18. These are the names of the fandom in the Philippines. Bloom and 18. So they are two groups, two famous groups, P-pop groups in the Philippines. So um, because we keep talking about it, my FYP is all about talents and gifts. So I'm watching. lots of lives. They are doing singing, dancing, and all. I think I needed to plug my phone now, and you will experience noise again. But let me try. Code 88, you can actually connect with RD. Both of you are musically inclined. So RD, even ironic, a young man, you know, 17 years old, who loves to rap. So he is always encouraging me to do live in the evening, but unfortunately, I cannot do sometimes. But maybe during the day while I'm trying to finish my painting, I will be on live so you guys can see it. Yes, I will. Yes, we will experience terror. Yeah, saw your post congratulating them. I thought they were your friends. Ah, no, no, no. They are my lovely sisters since 2019, but they don't know me. I know them, but they don't know me. You are a professional already, RD. You are a professional already. Just play a little bit. Oh, Roberto is also playing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, guys, please do set this as a reminder. Please do practice, improve, utilize, share your talent because you have been given with that talent for a purpose. Maybe that could be your purpose. When we are discussing about the meaning of our existence, when we are discussing about what is my purpose, what is my ultimate purpose, God has given us particular talent. We are not all knowing. We are not all knowing. I cannot play instrument. I cannot, we cannot be everything. I cannot be a musician, a dancer, a singer at the same time, and a painter at the same time. We have particular, specific talents and gifts that God has given us so we can use it. And who knows, that particular talents and gifts that we have is in alignment to God's purpose for us. Maybe they have given us for singing, the talent of singing and dancing. Maybe our purpose is to share the talent to others through service that you are dancing, that you are singing, you know. Maybe the talents that we have been given, uh, God give us is through public speaking. So that's why we are, practicing public speaking. We have that particular talent, apart from our profession, apart from our profession, please do find time to practice and share your talent. Because, I will never forget, there is this one thing when we are discussing about, seriously, so it's like my favorite hands that I know. Okay, can I read some comment? Uh, okay, I will be reading some comments on TikTok, and I make some pro only in house music. Nice. Ironic was looking for beats. Yeah, Ironic was looking for beats. So it's like my favorite bands that I know and love, but they don't know I exist. Yeah. When we are being, when we are being a fan, we know everything about them, but they don't know us. So that's okay. But they came to Dubai actually. Bini came to Dubai. SB19 will be coming to Dubai on October 10. But I'm not attending their concerts. My music is all an idea. Oh, I go to offer you something like a gift. I give an instrumental music rap for free. Oh, I think Code 88 and Ironic should connect, and RD. Yeah, you three can connect. Okay, where are we? Yeah, please do uh, use your talent. Okay, because like for example, for me, when everything is being taken away from me, the only thing that I have is my core gifts and talent. Like now, you know, now that I don't have work, I don't have job, I'm using my voice, my story, my experience, my lessons learned in life. I'm using my talent because that's the only thing I have right now. Okay? Because that's the only thing I have. Okay? So, might as well to you guys. Okay? At the end of the day, my mother also. I will give as an example also my mother. My mother, she was able to, sacrifice a lot of things, including her talent, her gifts, her brain, because she became a pure housewife. She just, she became like a pure housewife. And for me, I call him maid, because being a housewife, you have to cook, you have to prepare, you have to clean, you have to, and she sacrificed her talent. But now that my father is already dead, she's alone. She can now, the only thing that remains at 72 years old, the only thing that is with her is her talent. Now she's doing catechism. She's teaching in every school in the Philippines. So she's able to use she's able to use her skills in speaking. She's able to use her skills in writing. She's able to use her skills in painting. I got this talent from my mother. So at 72 years old, imagine, I'm so happy with her because she was able to do her thing. And I support her. I support her. See, at the end of the day, we will be resigning, we will be retiring from our job, and what will remain with us is our core gifts, our own talents. Why I come back now? Not I am creator music production. Not I am creator music production. Actually, you two, RD and Code 88, you are talking in your language that I might know nothing, maybe little. By the way, speaking of resilience, that's a great example of your mom. Yes, RD, your comment is hidden. Maybe you can retype it and share it again. By the way, speaking of resilience, that's a great example of your mom. Yes, knowing Honey, she's super resilient, standing so strong despite everything is so inspiring. I told you, it's common to Filipinos, RD. As I started this live earlier, it's Philippines are being called resilient people. So Miss Honey, yes, I know you are strong, and you are each and everyone here who is watching right now, or maybe on the replay later, you know, knowing you being here watching this live, you are a perfect example of resilience. Okay, because I know you've gone through a lot, and still you manage to, you know treat yourself with kindness, with gentleness, with humility, with compassion. Okay. Yeah. And thank you for introducing me to Miss Honey as well, RD. Thank you for introducing me to Miss Honey. Know that I'm watching your live. I'm watching your live at the back end, like yesterday and the other day. Okay. Look, Cersei, if I give you a gift that's you give a celebrity, but tell me you play good guitar. No, I don't play guitar. I have a guitar. You know what? Wait, I have a guitar. I have two ukuleles. Actually, this is for me and my best friend, and a guitar. The guitar I already gifted to my friend. Now he's in the Philippines. Okay, so I just gifted her my guitar because I play banduria. If you know banduria, that's 16 strings. 16 strings. When I was in elementary and high school, we used to participate in rondalia. It's a group of musical instruments, and I used to play banduria. That's that's smaller or almost similar size with ukulele, but bandoria has 16 strings. 16 strings. Okay? Bandoria has 16 strings. You can search bandoria, Banduria. So this is a small instrument with 16 strings. So we used to play do, re, mi, do, do, so, la, la, so, fa, mi, re, re, do. So we used to play that in elementary and high school. I know the basic of guitar. Mandolin, no. These are rondalia is a known instruments in the Philippines. Where this bass thing and uh, laud, violin. Okay, so you can search about bandoria. I just checked. It's not like mandolin. Yeah, bandoria is 16 strings. It's almost similar size with ukulele, but they have 16 strings. Okay, so I used to play that. And that could be the reason of my hands failure. Because what happened when I was in elementary and high school, we used to practice every, like, our classes would end at 5 p.m. So we will practice from 5:30 to 8:30 midnight in the evening. Okay? So we will be practicing from 5:30 to 8 or 5:30 to 8:30 in the evening. And then after coming home, I used to wash these dishes, which is not right. Because when you are playing instruments, as much as possible, you have to avoid washing your hands, right? Is that also your practice, RD? When you are playing instrument, as much as possible, you avoid washing your hands, right? So when I was playing my bandoria when I was in elementary high school, and I used to write in the blackboard, you know, because they told me that I have the good and one of the best handwriting. So I used to write in the board almost whole day, and I will write on my notebook the same notes that I am writing on the board. Okay, and I'm writing it on my notebook as well. And then after class, I have to practice bandoria, and after coming home, I need to wash the dishes because I'm the youngest. You always need to wash the dishes every after meal. So that's what happened. And I'm not sure if there is this scientific explanation for that, but my grandmother used to tell me that could be the reason why your hands is very poor and weak now. Okay. Can I show you something of what I do with music? Yeah, sure. Code 88, sure. I just checked it, not like mandolin. I just avoid it in general. My hands are overwashed after 2020, after the pandemic. If Miss Honey is still here, one thing that I could admire about uh, uh, RD, I know ironic is lifting you high a lot, RD. But one thing I can tell everyone here, especially Miss Honey, if you're still here, RD is having a good sense of humor, and that's one characteristic that you can be, happy for. You know, he has a very good sense of humor. You like it? I put a song of my creation in your podcast. What do you mean? You can make a background music for me? You can make an intro music for me? You know, anyone, please, I need your help. I need an intro music, unique intro music for my upcoming project. Okay, because I started this 30-day character development challenge, and I will be starting another one in the month of October. And I will be putting it on a podcast, like I promised to. I've been dreaming. I have this microphone here for a long time. It was here since 2019, and I haven't used it for a long, long time. But I think it's time. So for those who are musically inclined and those who can create beats and all, I need I need a unique intro for my YouTube channel, okay, for my podcast. So you guys can submit for free because I can't able to pay you right now. Maybe when one day I will repay you back. You know this, those vloggers and they have their intro music, they have their background music, right? So that thing I need also for my upcoming project, and you guys can help me. Okay, so yeah, guys, this live is not a whole. I'm telling you, when I started doing this live, I do not want you guys to just watch me. Okay, because okay, I am helping myself, especially for this 30 days character development challenge. Every single day I'm reminding myself, and I am sharing it with you guys so that you too can experience some change in our life, in your life. Once you practice this, you can see change in your life. On a deeper sense, deeper purpose of this life, I don't want you guys to just watch me every single day, but I want you also to take action. I want you also to take action. Like, practice this 30-day character development challenge. Practice this every single day. And do please work on your talents and gifts. Let's grow together. Let's bounce back together. You know, each one of us is here because we have experienced a lot of setbacks in our life, a lot of failures, a lot of pains, a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of who knows, whatever it is. So we are here, you and me, challenging ourselves to be a better person and at the same time bounce back better, louder, and stronger. Okay, so you are not just here to watch me. Please, I encourage everyone to move and work with me. We might have, RD knows this exactly. We might have a different likes, passion, things in our life. You love music, I love painting, you love dancing, you love singing, whatever it is. Let's all start. It's never too late to start. It's never ever too late to start. If you want content creation, please do. Let's support those who are asking for likes and follows here, especially who is that? There is this one guy who I forgot the name, but he was here earlier. You remember him, RD? There is this. He was here. Uh, mm, oh my God. Let's support him because he's trying to reach a particular number of followers. Or do you remember him? Yesterday, there was one guy who asked for support, and you shared on your story as well. I shared that story also the other day. Okay. I forgot. Moon, Moon Clips? Anyways, Boom Boom Clips. Yeah, Boom Boom Clips. So, for those who are asking and you want to start content creation, please do start. And I do encourage you guys to, if you want to be on social media and do some content creation, because you do not know yet what is your talent. You don't know yet what is your purpose, but you wanted to start, please do start. Followers will come, but you need to do your part. Your part should include posting content regularly. Like what we are going to discuss tomorrow, discipline. Please try to post one content a day, one content a day, and you will reach a lot of audience. Okay, slowly but surely. You know the song, you will only need the light when it's burned. You will need the light when it's burning low. Yeah, I know. I know, but I don't know how to sing it. Even in the night. Let me try to search. Oh, in the end, let her go. Title of this song. Ah, I remember Miss Honey and the artist singing in the end. Da, 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 by Passenger. See, Miss Honey knows her. Let her go. Okay, I know the see those people who are musically inclined. Uh, they can easily connect with each other. Yeah, they can easily connect with each other. Okay. Yeah, Passenger by Passenger. Yeah. Yes. This is her song. Yeah. One day maybe you two can sing this along on your live. Look, let me up like guest. I show you my version. Okay, sure. Please do send an invitation and I will accept. And you need a light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only need to know when you let her go. I don't sing. Sorry, Miss Honey. Only you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Now, Arde, you can tell who is better singer. Obviously, you are. You are a professional singer. Yeah. If you say I am not a singer, that's me. I'm not a singer. I forget that. I swiftly when you ask one of the song of her that you belong with me. Also, in the end, was just a joke. I don't sing and definitely don't rap. You are a singer. Again and again, I'm telling you, you are a singer. So, if you are not a singer, what do you call me? Okay, let's accept code 88 and listen to his version. Okay. Now I forget that I swiftly when you ask one of the song of her that you belong with me. Ah, Taylor Swift. I'm a professional destroyer of ears. Hi, hello, code 88. Are you here? Ears when I sing. No, you are. You are a good singer, RD. What do you call me if I am a poet? I'm reading. Code 88, we cannot hear you. Is that you who is singing? Only the wrong listen. Code 88, are you a female? Code 88, are you a female? Seriously? Then who is singing? Okay. Okay. Keep playing. We are listening. Keep playing. That's nice version. Keep playing. Hello, hello, good morning. Keep playing. Oh, he was talking about his wife yesterday. And you let her go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark. Same old empty feeling in your heart. This love comes slow and it goes so fast. Well, you see it when you fall asleep, but never to touch, never to keep. Cause you loved her too much and you dive too deep. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts. It's kind of like a reggae. Only know you love her when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. When you let her go. Oh, oh no. Yeah, it's kind of like a reggae. When you let her go. Oh, oh no. And you let her go. Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. When you let her go. Wow, nice, nice, nice. Only the light when it's burning low. Okay, I have here. Ah, Code 88, this is for you. That's so nice. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Actually, that's, I also said this that, it sounded like a reggae. The beat is kind of like reggae. And uh, Miss Honey also supported it, but it's not my 100 because the Grace, it's not my. Okay, but it was nice already. So no, it's okay to play that music because it's not yet copyrighted. So TikTok will not ban me for that because you've changed the key, you've changed the note, you've changed the flow of the song, and it was right. What's going on? We're just having fun here. We are bouncing back here. So the song is in itself also is "Let Her Go." So it's kind of talk about also about it, it is talking also about resilience, you know. Let her go. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Oh my god. Instrumental personage. Okay. What a very nice talent you have, Code 88. I think you, RD, and Ironic can now make a band. You can now create a band. Some is like, you know, on the beat, some is on the guitar. And you have now the vocalist, you know, vocalist maybe Miss Honey can be vocalist, you know. So your music is a gift. You have a talent. Okay. So please do find time. Despite of your busyness, please do find time on working on your talent. Okay. Working on your talent, and you can use this platform. You can use YouTube, you can use Facebook, you can use TikTok to share. Okay, to share. See, if you are using that music that you created and you create content out of it, imagine how many people, you know, we are only how many people here? We are just two, three, four people who are watching this live. How many people will be touched by your talent, by your gift, if you showed it to others? Okay, if you showed it to others. Okay, so everyone now is asking for your music. If you want, please do share. Okay, I am an artist in platform, but here I only come for speaking and no new people. Use this platform to share your talent instead. Code 88. Use this platform to use your talent. Okay. Now, um, you know, Boom Boom Clips also is into creation, content creation, video editing. Same with hemotherapy. You know, they are into content creation and video editing. You, Code 88, RD, and Ironic, maybe Miss Honey also, you are musically inclined. So you can use this platform, you know, like RD and Miss Honey yesterday or the other day, what I saw from their life, they are singing. So many to say they are sharing, they are playing instruments, they are playing guitar. So many to say they are sharing their talent as well using this platform. So Code 88, it's never too late for you. Please find time, no matter how busy you are. Please keep doing it. You know, I'm reminding myself also for what I am good at. That's why I'm doing this daily TikTok live, because this is where I am good at. So please do not hide your talent. Do not let it stuck and die. Okay? They are given to you for a purpose, for a reason. Please do use it. Okay? They can be used as your means to bounce back. Okay? Maybe life has given us a lot of trials, difficulties, and challenges, but you can use your talents to bounce back. Okay? To bounce back. Okay, let's be resilient. Okay, let's be resilient. So today, my dear viewers and followers and subscribers, if you're watching this on my live replay, today we are down to our day 16 of our 30 days character development challenge. So today we are encouraged to practice resilience, and not only resilience but those day 1 to 16, including gentleness, gratefulness, humility, kindness, compassion, empathy, and so forth. Okay, you good and you speak about something lost in humanity, and I like it. Thank you so much, Code 88. So please do understand each one of us has core gifts and talents. Alpha, welcome back, Alpha. How are you today? Hope you are feeling better today, Alpha. Okay? So please do use it. You know, let's we have discussed this many times that our music is our go-to mood booster. You know, we play instrument, we listen to music, we sing karaoke every time we are feeling down. Yeah. So your music, you know, those who are musically inclined, a lot of people are depending on you. A lot of people are depending on you. Okay? Now I go share with Lizer. Mm-hmm. So this one is you create this also. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, you guys have incredible talents. Have a nice day. Welcome. Bakri. Hello, good morning. Welcome. How old are you now, Code 88? How old are you now? Now I go share with my sir. Hello, good morning. Okay. Code 88, how old are you? You have incredible talent. 38. See, it's never too late. Okay? Never too late to share your talent, really. So imagine some people can use it. They can use it on the clubs. They can use it on the clubs, because of the beats. Nixky. Hello, good morning. 90s vibes, yeah. They can use it in the club, while they are just dancing. Do. But I'm not a pub goer. I don't go to clubs, but they can use it. This is like, happy music, you know. 90s vibes, yes. We were born in the 90s. We are 90s kids. You like Tomorrowland. Mm-hmm. So this one is having a different beat also. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you have incredible talent. You can create music, really. You have this talent. But what is your work? What is your work? Is this related to your work? What you are doing is related to your work? Like your passion is related to work? Are you working in a, you know, what is your work? What is your work code 88? Winsky. I live in virtual and real. So what is your work really? What is your work? Because you see you are very much busy with work, so you don't have that much time for your music creation. So my work is creation. See, it's still the same. You are still practicing your work, your passion with your work, right? So it's a good thing actually that you are not only in music everything. I don't think you are getting my question. But your job, what is your job right now? Is this related to what you are doing? Because there are people who are passionate in videography. They are have passion, talents, and skills in videography, and their work is also videographer. So they are aligned. So that's why they like what they are doing, because their job, their passion, their talents and core gifts, and God's gifts for them are all aligned. Okay. So that's why they are so happy and going with the flow. They found their ikigai. But I've 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 encountered also here on this live last time. He is an engineer, but his profession is an engineer. And when when I asked about his talents and core gift, he said, I am an engineer by profession, but what I love the most doing is singing. I love to sing. Okay, maybe he is participating into singing competition or whatsoever. So I told him, you can actually be an engineer and at the same time a singer. Yeah. You just don't need to, let, because there are people who are being forced. Like for example, some people, especially in the Philippines, even if they don't like to be a nurse, their family, because all their relatives are nurses, they will say, okay, you also enroll as a nurse, but they love something else. Okay. So there are people who their job, their profession is an engineer, but they love music. So you can do both. But there are people who are really talented and skilled and expert in engineering. They don't have other talents. I don't have talents in singing. I don't have talents in dancing. I don't have talents in speaking. But I love my job. I love my profession because I love engineering. So maybe your skills and your expertise is your core gifts. That is your purpose. Okay. So meaning to say that is really what you love. Okay. So it's actually a blessing and a grace from God if you are practicing your profession and it's aligned with your passion and your core gifts. But those people who are not, doing, their job is not related to their passion or to their what is this, to their talents, then you can still can find time, like for you, code 88. Even for RD, I know RD's job is different from what he actually likes. He loves, his passion is into music, but his job is different. But you can always find time. Now RD is finding time and he is inspired to do it. I like writing books, stories, comics. Okay. Code 88. I like painting. So what is your main thing? Because main thing, you know, find your thing. Everyone can do a lot of things, but you can find your main thing. But I think your music creation is uh, incredible. Anyways, thank you guys for having me, including me in your day. Thank you for watching me and participating in this live as we talk about resilience. Okay. And again, what else did I miss for today? Okay. We are pressed. This Bible scripture is related to this. This is one of my favorite. Second book of Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 8 to 9. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. So, this is a very good and related to resilience, like Bible verse that is related to resilience. Second book of Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 8 to 9. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. So, you know, today we are encouraging everyone to practice resilience, and not only resilience, but day 1 to 16. Okay, so we are adding every single day, and we will see the difference, the change in us once we practice all those. For those who are new here, you can always go back to my YouTube channel and watch my replay, you can just skip those part that you don't want to, you just adjust. I like to help and be helpful. You have a good heart, code 88. You have a good heart, and hopefully your wife will see that in you. Will see that in you. Okay. Raga Kisa. Okay. Again, I think it's time for me to leave this live. And I will see you again maybe during the day, hopefully. I put you my songs official. What is that? What do you mean by that? I put you my songs official. Okay, the last like goodbye. I put you a song official. What do you mean by that? Code 88. I put you my song official. I didn't get it. Okay. Oh, official song. Official song for what? For my page? For what? I didn't get it. But yes, if you guys can share with me a good intro music and a background music for my upcoming project, please do let me know. Okay. And I could not pay you this time, but hopefully in the future. I'm being clear here, you know. Okay. Anyways, what else did we miss? Lesson we are learning, for every uh brokenness, heartbreaks, pains, and then we are bouncing back. We are learning a lot of lessons. Okay. God is faithful. We have all the time angels in the form of our best friends, in the form of our partner, in the form of our parents. So we just need to appreciate them and acknowledge them, and be grateful for them. Future is now and the past. Okay. What else did we miss? Okay. Encourage someone today. So this is our call to action. If you've bounced back for something, you've got a testimony, not just a trauma. you know we have a story. So that is the thing, wag mong tambayan yung problema. Like in Tagalog, we are telling this: do not be a bystander, do not stand there. Just keep walking. Every stage of your life, you just keep walking, and once you pass through that stage, you've got a testimony, a story to tell. And it's not just a trauma. When I am sharing reflections on my Instagram and Facebook, I'm sharing reflections, by the way, through writings. One time my mother told me, please, Cersei, stop sharing those because you need forgiveness. And I said, I already forgave the person, but you cannot remove, or you cannot erase the fact that it's already part of my story. So what I'm sharing here on my TikTok live and what I'm sharing through my reflection writings are already part of my story. Okay, those people who have been not even mentioned by names, those experiences that I have mentioned on my stories are already part of my story. They are not a trauma, they are no longer trauma. They are a testimony, a story of resilience. Okay, so today, encourage someone, share your comeback story, which what I'm doing right now. Okay, you can DM them, you can message them, you can encourage them through your story that they can do it also. If you have done it, you can do it also. Okay, you understanding what I mean with this? Which one? Future is now and the past. I didn't get you from the time you said I put my song official, a song official song. um, Future is now and the past. uh, I didn't get it actually. You can please do explain it with me, elaborate it so I can understand it better. But for now, okay, life hit hard, but I didn't stay down. Life hit us hard, but we didn't stay down. Okay, God gave me the strength to rise again. Resilience isn't just about surviving, it's how you grow stronger in the storm. So please do take a note of that. Uh, please do please take note of this. As we discuss about resilience on our day 16, life hit has life hit us hard, but we didn't stay down. Okay, life hit us hard, but we didn't stay down. God gave us the strength to rise again, to bounce back. Resilience isn't just about surviving, it's how you grow stronger in the storm. Okay, so this is my last message for you guys. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I hope and pray for everyone that you may able to bounce back but where for whatever you're going through right now. And if you've ever already, bounced back already, please do share your story, your testimony to others, and let us help and encourage others how to bounce back as well. Okay. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today, and I hope to see you again on my next live with purpose, maybe during the day or maybe tomorrow. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Please do not forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and feel free to comment your insights and share your story as well. Thanks, and God bless everyone. Bye.